Hey everyone, so today I'm going to go through a quick video about my turning point in my life. So, in maybe when I was 22 or 23, I got um, really out of shape, but I was still training quite a lot. So, I was probably about nearly 130 kilos, if not 130 kilos. I wasn't precise at the time because I didn't want to step on the scales, which I can understand because a lot of people go through that. So I was on holiday at the time, an all-inclusive holiday in Mexico, and I got my picture taken. Obviously on holiday, so I had my top off, and I got the picture on my phone, and I looked at it, and I remember looking at the picture and being like, I still, I was training 5 days a week still, so I was like, why do I look like I not train? I don't even look like I go to the gym. I just look out of shape. And I was looking at myself and I was thinking, God, it's the first time I've ever looked at myself and I thought, I feel awful about myself. I felt, well, I'm just not comfortable. I don't even want to take my top off. I was like, why do I look so bad? And I was like, I need to do something when I get home. This is it. And I remember being like, I need to prove that I can do this. Like I can get in shape. I knew I could do it. So I got a plan in place. I wrote it myself because obviously I went to university and I knew I do a lot of CPD. So what CPD is like continuing professional development. So you're watching seminars, reading books, stuff like that. So I've got quite a lot of knowledge when it comes to the side of nutrition, and I've got really good friends around me who are also really good with nutrition. So I could always drop them a message. So I wrote a plan out. The goal was to keep going until I felt comfortable, taking my top off, taking a picture with my top off. So that was really the factor in it all. I'm going to keep on going until I take my top off and I feel comfortable taking a picture and put it on my Instagram feed, and I don't care. Like, judge it, I don't care. So that was my point. That was the goal in my head, was I don't care. Well, I'm going to be able to take my top off anywhere and not care. So that was in my head what I wanted. So when I got back, I wrote the plan out, everything done. I did it. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would, because obviously everyone thinks it's less work than it is. So eventually, I started I did it. I can't remember the exact date, but it was quite a while ago that I completed the task. I lost 30 kilos, so I went from 130 to 100 kilos, and obviously that's why if you see a picture of me with my top off on my Instagram feed, that's because, well, that was my goal and I don't care, because it took a lot of hard work. Well, not hard work, but it took consistency. So when I did it, it was one of the most rewarding feelings I think I've ever had. It was inspiring, and it was one of the most self accomplishment self accomplishing moments of my life. So what did it take? Honestly, what did it take? It took consistency. It took hard work. Like, it did take hard work to be following a routine all the time. And I think a lot of people in the same position. Like, I see it a lot in the gym. Maybe you go into the gym a lot, but yeah, the nutrition's not there. So you got like 50%, and then another 50%. So people say it's like 80-20, but I don't. I say it's 50-50. It's just my opinion. I think it's 50-50. So 50% is nutrition, 50% is training. You got your training routine there. Everyone can do a training routine. What comfortable, what fits them, what fits their lifestyle, and then the nutrition. So for me, my training was there. but I didn't have the nutrition. So for me, I was going, this is probably my maintenance level. On top, I was drinking every weekend, maybe sometimes during the week as well, going out partying. Added my calories up. That was putting my weight on. Then I was adding takeaways on top. On the end of the night, just anything. I didn't really care. Pizza, kebabs, anything. And then on top of that, hungover binges when I didn't feel good, because it made me feel good at the time, because Ben and Jerry's and Domino's and blah 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 and all the other takeaways on top. Eventually I went from 60, I think I was maybe 16 and a half. Eventually got to 20 stone over the years, where I just continually adding on more calories every time. And then when I actually sat down and started doing it, when I started slowly tapering it down. So for me, with people that don't know, who've not on my plan, this is how I do it: is you get your calories, and then you slowly taper them calories to adjust into the weight that you're at. So for any time, I'm not going to start you on a down here. I'm not going to start starving you from the beginning. It's going to be slowly adjusted over time, and then you're going to get results. So for me, it took time. It took time because I was very, very out of shape. It took a lot of hard work. It took consistency, like I said. So I think comparing me to other people, like other personal trainers or other online personal trainers, is that I do know what you're going through. Like, I've done it myself. I felt insecure about myself. I didn't feel confident about myself. I didn't feel good in my body. I didn't feel like I wanted to go out anymore. I didn't feel like I was appreciated when stuff would go out, like, because I felt fat and I didn't feel comfortable taking my top off. So for me, I was very lucky in a way, because I knew how to do it the right way, and it did take time, because obviously you got to find what works for you. For me, the way I approach every client is everyone's individual, and it has to work for them. And you've got to think, this time next month, will they be sticking to the plan? If it's no, then it's not the plan for them. If it's yes, and they're progressing, it is the plan. It is what suits them. So for me, it's completely individual to the client. That's why every plan is different, because I can't expect people to be on mega training, like mega super hard training plans, if they're not into training. Like, I have people that do very light resistance work because they don't like doing the heavy training, which is fair enough. You don't have to do anything if you don't like it. It has to be a consistent lifestyle of progressing towards your goal. So if you want to progress to your goal, to the way you want to look, then go for it. Like, you can do it. And I know if I didn't have the vision when I was if I didn't know how to structure a plan, or not know how to do it, I'd feel awful. So, and I would still feel like that. And I just think, if you are looking to progress forward and you are wanting a plan, please message me, because I really want to help you. Like, for me, if I didn't know how to do that, and I was still at over 20 stone at 130 kilos and still felt insecure about myself, I would want someone to help. Like, I would want someone to help, but I would feel insecure about asking them. So for me, if you feel insecure about asking someone a question, or myself, like, just to let you know, I've been there, and I'm not gonna judge you for wanting to help. I respect every person that goes into the gym wanting to get better. Like, for me, everyone deserves, like, in my head, everyone gets my respect for people that wanting to get better. Everyone that messaged me wanting to get better, you deserve respect, because you are wanting to improve on yourself and be the best version of yourself. So if you need help and you feel insecure, don't feel like I'm gonna judge you, because I've been in there and I know what it takes to start. And if you want a plan that's fits your lifestyle, drop me a message.